And we're live. Hello.
Hello.
Everyone. I'm Marleen from Attitude Holland.
I am Jane Nevermore, also from Attitude Holland.
Yes. And welcome to the fourth live stream of Miss, Mr. and Mix Alternative. To explain a bit, Miss, Mr. Mix Alternative is a competition that has fun challenges each month with a theme. And the winner each month gets €100. In October, there will be one person who will be the ultimate winner of the challenge. And that person will win the title of Miss or Mix or Mr. Alternative 2021. Today we're here for June's challenge, which was cooking and baking. Cooking food, cooking like a Miss or Mr. or Mix. That was the title. And we have 5 finalists with us today. So we're going to say hi to everyone. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
These are 5 finalists, and we're going to meet. Yes. We're going to meet every one of them and see what they did for this challenge. And at the end, I'm going to the judges and we'll decide who is going to be the winner. Ooh. But this time, to the audience, you can see it at the bottom of the screen already. You can leave a comment and you can win an actual pizza, since this month has been about food. We want to know what is your favorite food and why. And I have a lovely assistant who will decide the most fun comments, and that person will win a pizza. We'll get in contact with you and we'll send you a pizza. Yes. Very fun. Let's see.
They will even send us pizzas. So that's a big deal.
Yeah. We are hoping to send 2 lucky people, a pizza. So yeah, leave a comment. What is your favorite food and why? That being said, we are going to interview our candidates. Let's start with Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
Hi. Can you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Linda and I'm from Nijmegen in the Netherlands. And I like baking. I hate cooking, but I like baking. So I bake cake.
Nice. You made a rainbow cake for this challenge.
Yes, I did. Jane asked for one, and it's not that hard. It's just like a normal cake, except you make 6 layers and you color every layer different. So I make a tiny pan of just 12 centimeters and then all the way up.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're about to see that in your video.
Yes,
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
How to bake a rainbow candle cake. The recipe I used is by Lian van Rens.nl, which I doubled to fit the 6 12.5 centimeter pans. Grease the pans, and I also use baking paper on the bottom, and then make the batter like instructed. Split the batter into 6 parts. I used liquid colors, but you can also use gel or powders. Just make sure the consistency of your batter doesn't change too much and that they are for baking, or you could lose the color while heating them up. And then just stir until you get the color that you like. Put the batter in tins, bake following the instructions. After you bake it, test it with a skewer by poking it into the cake, and when it comes out clean, it's done. Then you have to let it cool and rest until it's completely cold, and then you can cut it so that you have a nice flat surface, and then just repeat it so you have all the layers that you need. After that, I use buttercream to glue the layers together and apply a crumb coat before applying the full buttercream coat. This doesn't have to be completely smooth since you're dripping over it anyway, but if you want to have a completely smooth base with the chocolate, then it has to be smooth as well. Then I put it in the fridge overnight but best is to put it in the freezer because the chocolate ganache will melt a little bit of the buttercream, making it even more messier to look at. Then make the white chocolate ganache and drip it over the cake in a round motion over the top. Then I just added a skewer coated in a little oil and rolled through cocoa powder to finish the look. And that was how you make this cake. Enjoy!
Woo! Very good. Very nice. Yes, Linda, how did the cake taste? Was it good?
Well, I had a little bit of the cake, the parts that you cut off, just taste that it was fine, but the real cake I didn't have. I had to leave that day, so I gave it to the neighbors, which swore to me up and down that it was really, really good. So apparently they liked it.
Very nice. Sad that
I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you made it for me, but I wasn't even able to try it. But I really did appreciate. No, I really appreciate.
I left you the recipe. Just make one yourself.
Yes. I should get off my ass and do that.
Great idea. I'm also leaving your social media here, so people can find your jewelry and art that you make. Jane, do you have another question for Linda?
My question actually just got covered by that. So, it was going to be. You weren't able to eat it. So, who did you give it to? But you gave it to your neighbors.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they liked it.
Because the tiny pans, but the cake is so high that you have just really small pieces. So you still have for 8 or 12 people.
Oh, perfect.
Right. How do you fit that on a plate? It's so
difficult. That's why I didn't put it in the freezer, because it didn't fit in the freezer without me having to take out all the drawers and then having defrosted my food. So that's why I put it in the fridge. Because it was like this high. So it was pretty high. They were like this high per level. Oh. You can make it smaller if you like, but then you don't see the layers that good.
Yeah.
This is only the first person and I'm already hungry.
I'm sorry, Jane. We'll have to go see a bit more food because we're going to the next person, which is Yvette. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Yvette.
Hi.
Can you introduce yourself?
All right, I'm Yvette. I live in the Netherlands, in Hapert. It's a small little village. I love to cook. I also bake quite a lot because it's more fun to share food. So I kind of love to do that stuff. My video is only me rambling about food in my food porn folder on my phone. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
It's not a recipe.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at what food you made.
Yes.
My name is Yvette. My friends call me Yvetje, and here are some photos of my homemade food. I mostly get my recipes from YouTube, so I am one of those people who tries to make what's in the video, and it comes out all right. I'm very rare, I know, but most of the recipes I make are Japanese because I love the food and the culture. I love watching anime, so if I see something in the anime and I want to make it, I just look it up online and I find the video and I just remake it. Also, I love to make sweets. I make cheesecake, pancakes. I also learn how to bake from my previous education. And I know how to cook because I started very, very young. My mother couldn't cook, so I learned it myself. So I can eat delicious things that I really want to eat. It's also the best way to keep a man or a woman. It sounds pretty harsh, but if you make good food, they just stay with you. I also just love to be creative, so if I am in the kitchen, I'm really in my zone, so I don't like it when people come to me like with questions, well, what are you making? And then I'm pretty silent. the results look pretty decent, so I always make a picture and put it in my phone under food porn. And I mostly love to cook for others because it makes them happy. It makes me happy to see them smile if they eat my food. This is the last photo. I hope you liked all the other ones too. And this is me. This is my face. Hello.
Good job. I love if you make good food, they just stay with you.
Yeah, it's my boyfriend says if I break up with him, I have to give him all my recipes. But that's only if I break up with him. If he breaks up with me, I won't give him.
He won't dare because he won't get the good food.
Yeah, like our favorite Japanese curry. I make that a lot. So
It looks so good.
I'm hungry.
thank you.
You mentioned that you learn from YouTube channels. So
Yes.
I'm wondering what your favorite YouTube channels are.
I have two. My first one is Kimono Mom's Kitchen. So it's a Japanese woman who teaches you how to cook, but she talks sometimes in Japanese and sometimes in English. So I read the subtitles in English. And Just One Cookbook also has pretty good Japanese recipes. So I watched that one too.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Kimono Mom and Just One Cookbook, right?
Yes.
Cool.
They're really fun. So just check them out and try to recreate their food.
You said that you like to watch anime for inspiration as well. I'm wondering because my favorite food in an anime is probably the stuff that you see in Spirited Away. What's your favorite food in an anime?
Cool.
My favorite food is the Japanese curry. You almost see it in every anime, but I also love to once remake the food from Shokugeki no Soma. So it's Food Wars. It's the best food anime ever. It's a bit, sometimes it's a bit hard to watch, but the food related things are so much fun that it's awesome.
What was the title again?
Shokugeki no Soma, but it's also called Food Wars.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay.
I see Hoop is changing his answer.
Yes.
Demanding the recipe.
Where's the recipe from?
Oh, I just use a curry paste from the Japanese grocery store, and on the back is the instructions. But I mostly add some other things myself because I just like to tweak the recipe a bit.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Nice.
That's also what I do with the recipes I get from YouTube channels, because some ingredients I can't find, or sometimes I want to make more food or less.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, I forgot to put your Instagram name in here. So
there we go.
This is where you can find you. And what can we find on this Instagram channel?
Food and pictures of myself. That's just it.
Yeah.
Food and selfies. Always nice. Let's go to the third person, which will be Bella. Hello.
Hi.
So I'm Bella. I'm from Sweden. I am 33 years old, and I hate cooking and I hate baking. but I do like to decorate and design cakes. So that's why I joined this competition.
Nice. But before we go and look at your video, if you have to decorate a cake, you have to bake it first. Do you do that yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't bake everything from scratch, but I put it together and I do the fillings, and yeah, the rest is decorations.
I can relate to that. I definitely prefer eating to making.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at your cake, which you sent in, which is very beautiful.
Thank you.
So this is a wedding cake I made for my childhood friend, and I thought I'd show you some pictures of the process of making it. I started out by sketching a few different designs, and this is the one I decided to go with. The bride loves the band hymn, so I also designed a cake topper with a heartogram, and I had my silversmith friend make it for me. To get the size right, I built a quick dummy cake out of paper, so I could see how the proportions would turn out. The flavors of the filling is lemon and blueberry, so I packed it in saran wrap and let it sit overnight to get it nice and moist. And the morning after, I covered it in black sugar paste. The skulls on top of the cake are made from melted white chocolate that I put in a skull-shaped ice mold. I brushed them with black edible powder to make shadows, so they would look more realistic. And I also did the same with all the sugar paste roses. The banners are also made of sugar paste, and I wrote "Till Death Do Us Part" with a special pen that has edible ink in it. And here's the final finished cake topper. She made the heartogram detachable, so the bride can use it as a necklace after the wedding. And here's the finished cake. Thank you for all the kind words. This cake has gotten such amazing response. It's been a lot of fun to read the comments. Thank you.
Woo!
Such a beautiful cake.
Yeah, that looked amazing. And it looked really tasty as well. The blueberry and lemon sounds amazing.
It was good.
Nice. Where did you learn to decorate cakes?
I actually learned by myself, a little bit of Google, but mostly trying, failing.
That's really impressive that you're self-taught and you made such an amazing piece.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My question would be, if anyone wanted to commission you to make a similar thing for their wedding or another event, do you do commissions? How can they contact you?
Unfortunately, I don't. Mostly I do just for friends and family. I have taken a couple of commissions, but I don't anymore, and it's partly because I hate baking, and also because it's very expensive if you don't bake from scratch. So
that's understandable.
Yeah.
Well, still, you did an amazing job.
Yes.
Thank you.
I've put your socials on screen. What can we find on these social media channels?
The Insomniac one is actually private, but if you guys want to follow me, and you can see like cakes and pole fitness, hamsters, a little bit of everything, just send me a message and I will add you. No problem. And the Badass Nails is, I'm actually a licensed nail tech. I don't work with it right now, but I think maybe in the future I will. So a lot of cool nails.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Bella. We're now going to give a bit of attention to the comment section. People have been leaving a comment with what their favorite food is and why. My assistant has chosen a winner, which is Huub Vermeulen, who has given quite a lot of answers. among which this one to
Yvette's.
about Yvette's food. So that was pretty fun. So Huub, you have been given a comment in which we instructed you to send an email to pizza@attitudeholland.nl. And if you send us your YouTube idea and your address, we'll send you a pizza.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and the flavor that you want, of course. Yeah.
Congrats, Huub. I'm jealous. Yeah.
Yes, congrats. And to everyone else, we're sending out another pizza, so keep commenting. And we'll continue with the Mr. Mix alternative live stream right now. Yay. Well, everybody, we're going to introduce the fourth person, which will be Irene. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Irene. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Irene. I'm from Guatemala. I have 3.5 years living in the Netherlands now. And because of that, I've been missing a lot of Guatemalan food, especially from my city and what my grandmother used to cook. So because of that, I've been learning how to do these dishes, how to prepare them and all that. So sometimes it's hard because some ingredients are almost impossible to find. But sometimes I do what I can and find something, and I try to make it work for me.
Nice.
Yeah. And we're about to see one of them in your little video.
Yes, and a Guatemalan dessert, right?
Right, a favorite, and I believe almost every Guatemalan tasted.
Okay, nice. Let's take a look.
Yes.
Hi everyone, I am Irene and welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how to prepare a delicious dessert, a favorite from my country, Guatemalan mole, for the cooking challenge of Mr. and Mix alternative of Attitude Holland. So let's take a look to the ingredients. I'm going to use 5 tomatoes, 4 red plantains, 2 tablets of handmade chocolate, this is Guatemalan, 5 teaspoons of sesame seeds, 3 teaspoons of pumpkin seeds, 2.5 sticks of cinnamon, 2 cloves, 1 waka chili, 1 raisin chili, sugar to your liking, vanilla, oil, and for decoration, mint. And this is optional, but to make the mix a little bit heavier, I'm going to use this Guatemalan cookie. It's called champurrada. I put the tomatoes and the chilies to grill in a pan with oil in heat. Then I peel and cut into slices the plantains. Then I put the plantains to fry into the hot oil. Place the cinnamon to toast and repeat the procedure until everything was fried. Then I put them into paper towels. I put the seeds to toast in a pan and the tablets of chocolate in hot water. And then I added the cookie. I put everything in the blender except for the plantains. Then put the sauce into heat and added the plantains. And now it's time to serve. Added some sesame seeds for decoration and a mint. And it's ready.
Very cool.
Very cool. I've never seen anything like this before. I really don't know the Guatemalan kitchen, so it's very interesting to
Well, I'm open to share foods with everyone, Who wants to?
Me.
Yes, like one thing I was going to say about watching that video is to a lot of us, some of those ingredients would seem like they don't really go together in our minds, but it looks delicious. So how does that taste and how do those flavors kind of work together?
First of all, it has a lot of spices, as you've seen. The clove, the cinnamon, the chilies. And believe me, when you taste all this together, you can taste every single flavor of every single thing, and it's so delicious. I enjoy it. Almost for a week, I ate it very slowly. But I believe that because of the tomato is a little bit sour, and the chocolate is sweet, and the chili is a little bit spicy, also the clove, and the cinnamon also enhance the taste and the smell. You couldn't believe the smell when I was toasting everything. It was amazing. But yeah, everything, believe me, everything goes together and tastes really good, and it's not that sweet. I almost didn't add any sugar, just a half of teaspoon, I believe. Because of the Guatemalan chocolate has a lot of sugar. So that's why. But yeah, everything comes together and tastes really good and smells really good.
Yeah, I really want to try it now, because initially I was just like tomatoes, but then I was just like, that does look good though.
Yeah, in Mexico, people cook mole, but they put chicken on it, chicken with chocolate. So I didn't try it, but yeah, I didn't even taste it, but people say it's good.
It's definitely interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Another question: What are typical aspects of the Guatemalan cuisine?
I believe maybe the taste of is because everything has its single taste, and every region on the country has its signature dish. So you can, I believe the most you can taste on it is this dry chilies. It goes almost in every sauce. And
perfect, I love spicy things.
Yeah, but it's not that spicy. These dry chilies are not that spicy than normal chilies. But this give this deep spicy flavor on the food, and it's tasty.
Sounds amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Thank you, Irene. I forget again to put your socials on screen. What can we find on these on this Instagram page?
Well, I share a lot of makeup looks. Also a little bit of food because I'm far away from home. So from time to time I do some kind of foods and share the pictures. I believe 2 years ago I shared about this dish we do on the Day of All Saints. It's called fiambre. I shared all the process I did with it because it's almost a 1 week process.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really good. Last year I sell some dishes from some friends. But yeah, that's what I shared there. Also on my stories, a little bit of music, some other things, some memes.
Great, so everyone go check that out.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Irene. We're going to the last person, which is Luna. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Luna.
I am Luna. I'm a cake artist. I love baking cakes and making cakes and creating weird cakes. The thing I love about it most is when we have nothing and you create and make something really awesome. And also the best thing I think is about cake that you always put a smile on someone else's face, because I normally bake for family and friends, so and for people who really deserve a big thank you. So that always makes them smile. So that's the best thing, I think.
I mean, I always smile when someone gives me cake, so.
Yeah. Definitely. That's true. Let's take a look at some of your cakes.
Hi, I'm Luna, and I love to bake. I bake everything myself using honest ingredients, including Italian creamy fluffy meringues, and I even use absinthe sometimes. I love it when beauty meets Gothic, even when it's only in the tiniest of details in a cake. And when I started making cakes, I used mainly fondant for everything. But then I started using flour base and experimented with royal icing and of course blood. No, that's just a joke. I love it that a cake can be just as weird as you are. It doesn't have to be cute, sweet, and pretty at all. So I started hand painting my cakes and started using an airbrush on the background for depth. And well, I want to learn everything, so I started even putting sugar and blowing sugar balls. And then I discovered passilage, which is awesome. It's basically powdered sugar and gelatin. And then I tried to apply every technique I learned and putting it all together on cakes. I went through a certain romantic phase with big flowers and lace, but I didn't want the cakes to be just as your ordinary wedding cake, so I went dark. And I even went neat in front, party in the back. So weird cakes are really my favorite. I want you to go, is that really a cake? What is that? Can you eat that? So if you go like that, then it's a hit, then it's a success. If I have to choose a cake which is really my favorite, it's very difficult for me. If I have to choose, I would choose Safira the dragon, because I used Saracino modeling paste and I made her wings out of gelatin, which I'm really proud of. She has sparkling wings. But actually, I like all my weird cakes, even much more the skeks. Oh yes, and even my phoenix that I airbrushed for my birthday this year. I make cakes for friends and myself, and my family, of course. So I hope you enjoyed my.
Ooh. Those looked amazing.
Thanks.
Very cool. I think you have the first question, Jane.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Even though you've created some really amazing things in that video, what would be kind of your dream cake to be able to make, or like a new technique you'd like to learn so that you could make this amazing dream cake?
I've used a lot of techniques, but I have still a few things to learn. Of course, a lot of things, but it's failing and then learning. So my wish would be, and because I was a big fan of Chocky Wocky Doodle in the UK, that makes amazing Gothic cakes using modeling chocolate, like white, dark, everything. And I was really, really inspired by those cakes. So that is a technique I really would want to learn, using the modeling chocolate to build up. And what would I make with it? What I would love to make is like a life-size figure, like a statue, like really big, like insane big and really detailed, of a really dark figure from a Grimm fairy tale, like the witch in Hansel and Gretel, or the witch from Snow White, or that would be awesome.
Or the wolf from Little Red Riding Hood.
That
would be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
And is there a way for people to buy cakes from you?
Yeah, well, that's a difficult one, because normally I would say no, because I have a really busy day job every day. So to make time for a really awesome cake, I have to have a lot of time. But if someone has a really crazy, weird, awesome idea, then hit me up. I will try.
Nice. And they can just DM you on one of these socials?
Yes, the Facebook I'm most active on, so on there you can see all the cakes I make. And Instagram I started late, so I'm still adding some sometimes.
Nice.
Well, everyone, hit her up with your amazing, crazy ideas.
Yes, please do. Insane better.
Nice. Thank you, Luna. Then we have another winner of a pizza that we're going to announce right now. And that person is, let's see, El Nog Wat, which is probably not a real name, but that doesn't matter.
I'm guessing I'm missing a joke in Dutch.
Nog wat means something else. Like, so L something else.
Okay.
Who left this comment? Which is also in Dutch, so I'll translate it. My favorite food is kapsalon, which is a Dutch like street food with fries and cheese and salad all meshed together with
Isn't
a lot of calories.
Isn't a hairdresser?
Yes.
Also,
yeah.
yes.
This is why I can't learn Dutch, because you need Dutch hairdressers and it doesn't make sense.
I'm not sure why it's called kapsalon. I heard
maybe because of the salad on top, it looks like hair.
Yeah. No, it was actually made up by a hairdresser.
Okay. There we go. Well, I'm learning something.
Yes, me too. And I'm Dutch, but yeah. So their favorite food is kapsalon, but pizza is also nice with a movie and a self-care evening. So yes, awesome. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations.
Your Huub Vermeulen is saying something which is an anime reference. I find really funny.
If anyone's watched Death Note.
Yes, Death Note reference. Anyway, El Nog Wat, you have won a pizza. So please send an email to pizza@attitudeholland.nl with the subject pizza, YouTube idea and name, your address, and the pizza flavor that you want. Good luck. And now that we have done that, it's time for the judges to decide who the winner of Mr. Mix Alternative is going to be, which means I'm going away, and I'll leave you in the hands of Jane. And please, people, if you have questions for any of these people, leave them in the comment section.
Yes.
And I'm gonna remove myself from the stream.
Okay. Well, hi again, everyone. Before I haven't seen anything come in just yet. So did any of you get caught up in that whole the boom when everyone was baking and cooking right at the beginning of quarantine? Because I initially I started making sushi at one point. It wasn't good, but I tried. I'm just wondering if any of you branched out and tried to create anything new.
Yes, I did. I tried baking bread again because I didn't for a long time. So I made melon pan. So that was the little bread you can see in the video when I started to talk about anime. I remember that, yeah. So that one I also had seen in an anime. So I made it by scratch. So with kneading by hand.
Oh my god!
So I made it as a birthday present for a friend of ours. So
that's
he really
nice.
liked it.
Well, that's awesome. Did anyone else?
Always make food for other people.
That's the best thing.
I also tried my shot at the bread, but I was really bad, like awful. So my kid took it over, and he's better at me, and he's 4. So it's really bad.
The kneading, I'm sure kids like to hit things.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, thanks for bad sushi is still sushi, I guess.
Sushi.
Slap some fish on some rice, it's fine. Did anyone else?
No.
Myself, maybe because I'm a housewife. I always cook, but sometimes I like to do very elaborated dishes. Sometimes my husband tells me, why don't you make some ramen or some kind of Asian food or Guatemalan food? But mostly the weekends. But it's almost all the time.
Well, that's great. Well, you get a lot of good practice in, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the people that I most relate to, which is like the people who hate cooking but do it anyway because it's either fun to decorate or share with people. What about you guys? What are your kind of like favorite foods or something that you've been proud of, even though you're not particularly a big fan of the process?
I once saw a recipe on TV of what is it called? Couscous with feta and paprika and in a pita bun.
Oh.
And you put ground beef with it as well. And I absolutely hate cooking. I actually have a problem with cooking because if it's more than 2 pans, I don't know what to do with it. And I lose
much going on.
Yeah, and I lose track. So I usually just make spaghetti or something like that. But now I was like, that looks really good. I want to try that. It's still really easy a recipe, but I actually went out, got the ingredients, and tried it. So I was really proud of myself that I actually made that step. But it wasn't really Corona related because a little bit before that. And with my cakes, it's usually when it's somebody's birthday or it's my birthday and I have to make something because they know I like baking. So it's like, you can't go and buy cookies. No, you have to make them. But then I usually try and do something fun.
Yeah.
Or new or a little bit different than just doing the same thing every time again.
Yeah. What about you, Bella? Even though you hate cooking and baking, like what's something that you're like extra proud of, even if you didn't really enjoy it that much?
Oh, that's a tough question. I eat cake for breakfast sometimes. Is that something to be proud of?
There's got to be some benefit to all the effort that you put into it. So
exactly. No, it's been quite a lot of ordering food. Support your local restaurants in Corona times.
Well, even outside of Corona, like what is something that you've been particularly proud of that you've made in the past, even?
I guess maybe like barbecuing meat. I'm pretty good with the marinades.
Oh,
so marinating meat is my thing.
Perfect. We've got a question from Seth down there, which is, what kind of food do you hate the most? I mean, I told you guys before, but ever since I've moved here, I don't feel like I can get proper sausages for the life of me. Like, no offense, Dutch people, but they're not right. They're not what I'm used to, the sausages in this country. But yeah, what about you guys? What do you really not like?
I'm gonna shock you.
Huh?
I don't like chocolate.
Oh
it makes
no!
Me puke. I really don't like chocolate.
Oh wow!
Who said cheese?
What?
Did someone say cheese?
No.
Oh,
I said potatoes.
Potatoes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misheard that. Oh, no.
I really do not like potatoes. Literally, I'll vomit if I have to eat them.
Oh no!
Fries are made of potatoes.
Yeah, fries.
No, I don't mind if it's completely mashed, but it's the structure. Because I can't smell anything and my taste is really bad and it always has been that way, but I really eat stuff on structure and the structure of potatoes just is wrong for me.
Oh, okay.
So I don't mind carbohydrates because I love bread and stuff like that. So it's just the starchy part, I think, of potatoes that I really do not like. And my mom made me eat them till I was like in middle school, and then she was like, "Okay, you can stop. You can have a bread."
What about you, Luna?
Well, I really dislike Brussels sprouts. I really don't get what they're good for, and they're bitter, and I really don't get it. I really
like don't. No, the only part of a Christmas dinner I will leave alone. I love everything else.
But I love them.
Oh no! What about you, Renee?
Well, I don't even taste the whole food from Netherlands, so I have to go with some Guatemalan food that is this kind of soup made of cow. I don't know how to say in English, but cow feet.
Oh no!
And it's called caldo de patas. It's terrible. I don't like it.
What about you, Bella?
I don't really dislike food, but some spices or herbs like cilantro and cumin, I can't eat that.
Do you have that cilantro thing where it tastes like soap to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that too. And it's just like, does this have coriander in it? I can't eat it.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Which is a shame because I like curry, and a lot of times like coriander and things will be on that. Oh,
That's apparently a 50-50 thing. You like it or you hate it.
Yeah, it's so strange. Like, why soap of all things? But
soap should never be related to food.
Absolutely, unless you're washing your hands beforehand, which you should be doing.
Then you don't eat the soap.
No. Okay, we've got a decision made.
Hi, yes, and I also want to add, I don't like cilantro either. It's soap, yes. Yes, I know the winner of this month's challenge. So I'm going to announce it. Yes. It was again a very sorry. No, not again. Well, anyway, it does. Very great. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter because I might as well say that, right now again then, because it is you.
Oh,
it is Luna.
You're so lucky that it was Luna. We were in such trouble if it wasn't.
I wanted to do like something like, it's someone who has really shown that they are really great at that. Yeah, a story like that. But well, now I ruined it.
But congratulations, Luna.
Congratulations, Luna. We liked your cakes very much. We like everyone's entries very, very much. Thank you all for participating. But you have won 100 e-credits to spend at our web shop.
Yay!
What are you going to do with it?
I'm gonna buy some beautiful pleaser shoes I saw. I was eyeballing them all the way. But maybe I need to see first what next month's challenge is going to be.
Ooh. Now that you mention it, we have made a video announcing next month's theme. So let's take a look at that. There we go.
Yay! Outfit challenge!
An outfit challenge, yes. What is a Mr. Mix alternative challenge without an outfits challenge?
And just so everyone knows, it doesn't have to be swimwear like in those pictures.
Good.
No,
I was wondering about that.
It doesn't have to be, as long as it's something summery.
Yeah.
Summery.
And just something you styled, or do you have to make your clothes?
Oh no, we've already done the DIY challenge. This is styling an outfit. So anything that you've already got, just put together an awesome outfit.
Yes. You can also make something if you want.
Yeah, if you want to, but
or
I
if
like
you
making
have
stuff.
a very summery
I
cosplay.
hate sewing, but I like making stuff.
Perfect.
As long as it shows who you are and what you, who you are in summer.
Yes.
So, yes.
Thank you so much for taking part, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Yes, you will all get 25 e-credits, except for Luna, because she will get 100 e-credits.
Luna gets nothing.
For your participation and effort in this live stream. And who knows, maybe we'll see some of you again next month. Yeah, who knows? And thanks to all the watchers for
thank you to everyone at home.
watching and for pizzas. And there are people who are congratulating Luna.
Aww.
Yay!
Thank you.
Very well deserved.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy we hope you join Mr. and Mix Alternative as well. If you want to join, just go to Attitude Holland /Attitude Events, and you will find Mr. Mix Alternative right there, and you can join. And the next challenge will be up in a few minutes or an hour, something like that. And then you can join. Again, thanks everyone, and we will finish this stream by showing Luna's video once again.
Yay!
So, bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Hi, I'm Luna, and I love to bake. I bake everything myself using honest ingredients, including Italian creamy fluffy meringues, and I even use absinthe sometimes. I love it when beauty meets gothic, even when it's only in the tiniest of details in a cake. And when I started making cakes, I used mainly fondant for everything. But then I started using flour paste and experimented with royal icing and of course blood. No, that's just a joke. I love it that a cake can be just as weird as you are. It doesn't have to be cute, sweet, and pretty at all. So I started hand painting on my cakes and started using an airbrush on the background for depth. And well, I want to learn everything, so I started even putting sugar and blowing sugar balls. And then I discovered passilage, which is awesome. It's basically powdered sugar and gelatin. And then I tried to apply every technique I learned and putting it all together on cakes. I went through a certain romantic phase with big flowers and lace, but I didn't want the cakes to be just as your ordinary wedding cake, so I went dark. And I even went neat in front, party in the back. So weird cakes are really my favorite. I want you to go, is that really a cake? What is that? Can you eat that? So if you go like that, then it's a hit, then it's a success. If I have to choose a cake which is really my favorite, it's very difficult for me. If I have to choose, I would choose Safira the Dragon, because I used Saracino modeling paste and I made her wings out of gelatin, which I'm really proud of. She has sparkling wings. But actually, I like all my weird cakes, even much more the skeks. Oh yes, and even my phoenix that I airbrushed for my birthday this year. I make cakes for friends and myself, and my family, of course. So I hope you enjoyed my.